Welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today we're stepping inside, well, a really chilling story. Hollow Pine House and the Eternal 7.30.
Yeah. And it's more than just your standard haunted house tale. It really gets into temporal loops and psychological dread.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So our mission here isn't just to recap the plot. We want to unpack why this time loop feels so terrifying.
Right.
We're digging into the specific moments, the details that build this unique kind of horror. It's not about dying, it's about never escaping the moment of dying, maybe.
Precisely. That endless repetition. And it all starts, as these stories often do, with a family looking for a change. You've got Ethan, Clara, and their son Noah. City life's worn them down, and they find this farmhouse, Hollow Pine House, super cheap.
Always the cheap house.
Always the cheap house. It's practically a warning sign in itself, that desperation for a fresh start.
And it comes with local legends, naturally, which they choose to ignore.
Of course. The whispers say anyone spending the night either disappears or comes back remembering nothing.
Creepy. So the house isn't just old, it's like active. It eats time, or maybe the people in it.
Yeah, it seems that way. And the move in itself is designed to fool you and them.
How so?
Well, it's all very peaceful at first. The smell of old wood, Clara thinking it's beautiful but just needs some work. They're picturing their future.
Oblivious. They're standing on a trapdoor.
Totally oblivious. That calm holds right up until that first morning.
And bam, the loop begins. Ethan wakes up, looks at the clock.
7:30 a.m.
Just like that. Now, okay, a clock being wrong, that happens. Power outage, maybe?
Sure, that's the rational thought. But the horror here is how everything confirms it. It's not just one clock.
Right. And Clara even comments, doesn't she? Like, wow, it's really bright out for 7:30.
Exactly. That little detail, that disconnect between the time and the environment. And then the kicker is the TV.
The TV, no turns it on.
And you hear that news broadcast, so specific. This morning at 7:30 a.m., there's a chance of light rain in the city.
But it's sunny outside. No rain.
No rain at all. Crystal clear sky.
That's the moment. The contradiction that proves it's not just a glitch. Reality itself is broken.
Think about that feeling, that cognitive dissonance. Ethan checks everything.
His phone, laptop.
Phone, laptop, the wall clock you just looked at, all identical, 7.3.
And Clara tries to rationalize, right, like maybe it's power surge affecting the digital stuff.
Yeah, the desperate grab for a logical out. But Ethan knows. He figures it out pretty quick.
How?
That live broadcast. For it to repeat exactly the same way, same words, same weather forecast, that's wrong day after day. It's impossible.
Statistically, physically impossible.
So that's the point where denial really starts to crumble. They have to face the impossible nature of it.
And what does Ethan do? He reacts physically, doesn't he?
He does. It's pure frustration.
Yeah.
Logic fails, so he attacks the symbol of the problem. He pulls the wall clock down and smashes it.
Like breaking the clock will break the spell.
Exactly. Trying to regain control. But obviously it doesn't work. His phone still says 7.3. The house's hold is absolute.
And then, okay, this next part, for me, is maybe the most chilling bit of the whole narrative. It comes from Noah, the son.
Yeah.
While the parents are still maybe thinking, okay, weird morning, maybe it's the second weird morning, Noah just calmly states,
We've been here for 3 days. Every morning is the same.
3 days. So he remembers.
He remembers. Which raises a huge question, doesn't it? Why him? Why does the little boy retain the memory of the previous loops, but Ethan and Clara seem to reset?
Is the house selective? Like it wipes the adult minds, the rational ones trying to fight it, but the child's mind just experiences it.
That's a terrifying thought. Maybe it keeps the parents stuck in that initial disbelief phase while Noah understands the full horror of the repetition.
So they're being constantly gaslit by the house itself while their own son knows the truth? That's awful.
It deepens the isolation massively. And speaking of isolation, Ethan tries the next logical step, if you can call it that.
Which is?
Get out! If time is stuck, maybe space isn't. He gets in the car, he's going to drive to town just 5 miles away.
Contact the outside world, break the bubble. Makes sense.
Except it doesn't work. He drives the 5 miles, keeps going, and then he sees it.
Don't tell me.
The same wooden sign. Welcome to Hollow Pine.
Oh no, so he just looped back?
Every time he tries different roads, back roads, anything, always ends up right back at that sign. He comes back completely defeated.
What does he tell Clara?
Basically, there's nothing out there, just this house. It's not just a time loop. It's like the whole world has shrunk down to just this property, a pocket dimension.
Wow, okay. So physical escape is impossible. The world outside is gone, effectively.
Effectively gone. Which leads them and us to wonder, are they alone in this cage?
Good question. Because the story starts hinting they aren't, right? The focus shifts a bit.
It does, from the mechanics of the loop to, well, the more traditionally supernatural. It starts with Noah again.
What does he say this time?
Late at night, he whispers to Clara about a woman who talks to him.
A woman, okay. And she says,
time stopped, but we couldn't.
Chills. Okay, so that confirms it. Previous victims. Trapped. And aware.
Aware and unable to stop, whatever that means. But it's not just old ghosts. The house seems to be using Ethan's own mind against him, too.
How? You mean the camera?
Exactly. He sets up a camera trying to capture proof of the clock not changing overnight, right?
Yeah, trying to document the anomaly.
The footage shows the clock, still 7.3 day, obviously. But in the background, there's movement, a shadow.
Just a shadow.
At first, yeah. But then the shadow turns, just slightly. And the description is brutal. It had Ethan's own face.
Oh, man. So he's seeing his own ghost. Or a future version of himself trapped in the loop.
It feels like that, doesn't it? Like he's being haunted by his own fate? By the version of himself that's already given up, maybe?
How do you even process that? Seeing proof that you will become one of the shadows, that destroys hope.
Completely. It confirms he's already just part of the cycle, a memory waiting to replay.
And the house isn't done messing with them psychologically. There's that storm, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The 3 a.m. thunderclap. Huge storm rattles the whole house. Clara runs to check on Noah, and every smooth surface, walls, mirrors, window panes is suddenly covered in writing.
What does it say? Let me guess.
Yep. Just the number. 7.37. Scrawled everywhere. Mocking them.
So the house is actively doing this. It's not passive. It's taunting them with the time.
It feels like it's asserting its control, its agency, making the abstract horror tangible. Time itself is literally written on the walls.
Okay. So escape failed, hope is gone, ghosts are confirmed, the house is actively hostile.
Oh.
Where does that leave them?
It leads to the final realization, which we get from Ethan's last diary entry.
The aha moment.
Pretty much. He writes something like, we get it now, the house. It keeps going after we die.
After they died, so there are...
That's the implication. Maybe we died long ago. Maybe 7:30 was when it all ended. Now we just keep reliving our death. Over and over.
So the horror isn't being trapped before death. It's being trapped in the moment of death. Endlessly replayed. Their ghosts stuck in their final seconds.
That seems to be the core of it. They aren't living there. They're just experiencing the loop of their end.
And the story drives that point home with the ending, showing the cycle starting again.
Oh, absolutely. It jumps forward, who knows how many years. New couple, same lure.
The cheap farmhouse, hollow pine house.
And you hear the echoes immediately, the real estate broker.
What does the broker say? Same lines.
Almost identical. It's old, but beautiful. Then that little warning played off as a joke. Only one thing, the clock's a little weird, always shows 7:03.
And the new couple just laughs it off, like Ethan and Clara probably did.
Exactly. They move in, turn on the TV.
And it's the same news report.
The exact same 7.3 a.m. forecast, light rain in the city, and while they're watching, the narrative points out a shadow moving in the reflection behind them.
Ethan's family.
Still there?
Still there.
Hey,
and then the final sounds. The clock ticks, just once.
Hitting 7.3.
Hitting 7.30, and then silence. The loop has caught them.
Wow. Okay, so summing this up, Hollow Pine House is like a temporal graveyard. Yeah, a mausoleum holding not just ghosts, but the specific moment of their demise, 7:30 a.m., playing forever.
And the family isn't haunting the house in the usual sense. They're trapped re-experiencing their own deaths.
Right. Perpetually stuck in those last few seconds.
And it all kicked off because they wanted a bargain, a cheap, fresh start.
The irony is brutal, isn't it? They sought escape and found the ultimate prison, paying an eternal price for that discount. Overlooked with the warnings.
It really makes you think, though. Is the house just a recording, passively replaying the tragedy? Or is it more active?
That's the unsettling question, isn't it?
Like, does the house decide when to tick that clock forward to 7.30 for the new people? Does it consciously harvest them to keep the loop going?
If the original victims are just stuck reliving their end, maybe something else controls the mechanism. What is that entity? What keeps time locked? Is it the house itself feeding on these moments?
That's the final chilling thought. Is the house just an echo, or is it the conductor of this temporal orchestra? Something to definitely ponder.
Absolutely. It makes you look twice at fixer-uppers, doesn't it? Especially the cheap ones with weird clocks.